Thanks to me, this club has a future. This is the most insane and most ridiculous statement I've ever heard from anybody, from any coach. And is this the future we're talking about? Because there's no future in Barca with Koeman in charge. Yesterday was a disgrace, a humiliation. Of course, I can say we are used to that for the past years in the Champions League. But yesterday was so unacceptable, guys. It was so unacceptable. If this is the future Koeman is talking about for us, then he has to go. He has to go with immediate effect. And I don't think Barca should be there delaying his SACKED. It is unacceptable. And I just can't bear seeing this club without qualifying for the knockout stages. It will be a humiliation. Or talk less of the Europa League. That's the worst. Going by that disastrous performance we saw against Benfica yesterday night, I don't think there will be any explanations. There just can't be any explanations for what was a disaster yesterday. A performance that I've never seen before. 3 centre-backs so Barca could float the midfield was shown to work within the opening 2 minutes. While the other end, the visitors had a striker who could hit a ball with a banjo. Frankly, it's very, very embarrassing. Just how bad, very, very bad, how Luke de Jong is. What a signing. And when you look at Ronald Koeman, and of course, he's the one who recommended Luke de Jong. Both of them are the same people. And of course, it's not surprising. If a very bad coach can recommend such, then it's not surprising how Luke de Jong is bad. And of course, we even heard the commentators saying yesterday, those who were following the English commentary saying that Luke de Jong is playing as somebody who is like, oh my God, I don't understand. How on earth do I manage to play for Barca? It's a dream come. So it's a really bad. In fact, everything yesterday was crazy, guys. I mean, no disrespect to him. However, he wasn't never going to be good enough for Barcelona. That's just the honest truth. Then Memphis Depay needs to up his game. He needs to up his game. He's not quite lowered himself to the youngs, but has dipped significantly in terms of his finishing. Memphis Depay is not sharp again. No shots on target against a defense of Otamendi and Vertonghen. How on earth? Passing between the entire 11 was laboured, with players lazy in possession. Late into the second half, the hosts were still full of running, routinely beating any of those wearing yellow, to the first and second balls, with any leadership and drive completely absent both on and off the pitch. Of course, two of the most experienced players in Gerard Piqué and Marc-Andre ter Stegen completely lost their minds in either half too. So with that defeat yesterday, when you look at our last 5 Champions League games, right, it's all Eugene. You can see there, Barcelona's last 5 Champions League matches, 0 wins, 1 draw, 4 defeats, 2 goals, 14 goals conceded. How on earth do we reach this kind of level? How on earth? How on earth? And with this kind of performance, do you think we'll qualify for the knockout stages? Impossible. So impossible. And yesterday when I was watching this embarrassing defeat to Benfica, I said to myself, 3 losses already. Because our game against Bayern, when we will travel to Germany, is already a loss. It's already a loss, which means we're working now on 3 games. It's on 3 games. And how on earth Benfica will fancy their chances of qualifying for the knockout stages? It is really embarrassing. Really embarrassing. So why didn't either Oscar Mingueza, Samuel Umtiti or Clement Lenglet replace Piqué after Koeman? Quite rightly stopped him. Of course, we quite remember Piqué was given a yellow card. And with the tension in that game was, I wouldn't lie to you, Piqué could have taken a red card. And of course, I respect Koeman for that decision, substituting Piqué. But why couldn't he go for a direct replacement of putting Oscar Mingueza there? Why? Why? Of course, I know how confused it was. The tension was there. Why did Frankie de Jong, our best player to that point on the night, have to be sacrificed and used in defense? How on earth? Taking away any spark and verve the team had. It's really crazy. Why did Koeman take off Busquets when it was clear, very clear Barca needed an experienced head? The tactics and the substitutions were very insane, abysmal, and it felt as if Koeman had just given up. So early. Was he saying to the board, sack me, I dare you, sack me? Because from what Koeman was doing yesterday, from his actions, it was like he was telling the board to sack him. Wish they have to do it. I just pray they do it today. That is 5 Champions League games without a win. For us, if we take into account last season too, and the first time ever Barca have lost their opening 2 matches in the competition, how on earth, on the strength of yesterday's performance, can you honestly see the side? I mean, the side of a coming Dynamo Kiev? Do you see Barca overcoming Dynamo Kiev? I don't think so. I don't think so. If we have to replicate this kind of performance, I don't think we can win any team in the world. The hardest thing is to accept as a Barcelona fan, as a cooler, was the heat and hope style the team appeared to, employ for the most part. The type of anti-football that supporters of the football detest. No one, absolutely no one with the possible exception of Pedri on his return from injury and even Frankie got their foot off on the ball. But got it down on the deck and played the shot. Sharp passing style that's expected. Koeman will of course look for excuses, but this time I don't think there should be an excuse. Yesterday he was talking trash after the match. Of course, after I will talk about this, we'll look at the crazy words from Koeman in the press conference. Even taking into account the mitigating circumstances of playing the youngsters, etc. The manager showed once again how utterly incompetent he is. Very, very incompetent manager. It was an error from the first place to take this man as a coach. Had it been... First, the thing is, sometimes when I just imagine that Koeman have played under Johan Cruyff, it kind of baffles me. Is this the Koeman, the legend of Barca? Is Koeman insane? I'm sorry, but I'm really, really pissed off. Koeman have played under Johan Cruyff. He knows the 4-3-3 well. He knows how Barca's philosophy is. But I don't understand what is happening. Why will he come and turn our football style into something way different? It's really crazy. Koeman has to go now. So just take a look at what Koeman said after that humiliating defeat to Benfica. He said, "I feel supported by my players and their attitude. I don't know about the rest. I don't know about the club," he said. "I can't say anything about my future because I don't know how the club thinks in that sense. I don't want to answer any more questions about it because it's not in my hands. We'll see." For any coach, it is difficult to be at Barca if you lose 2 Champions League games. It is a delicate situation. You need to try to change things. Give the team time. They are physically stronger teams, and what we have to do is play our way, have the ball and create chances, and we have done that. But if you don't score, you don't win. So Koeman, how do you want us to score? You are talking about if we don't score, you don't win. How do we improve? How are you improving the team? Benfica, okay, and now let's continue what he said. He said, Benfica were strong physically and they are quick. I think that for the first and second goals, we just had to defend much better. We had really good scoring chances, and that's how you change the direction of a match. The fact that Benfica put away the large majority of the few chances they actually created, then that's a big difference between the two teams tonight. It's tough to accept this result. I don't think the scoreline corresponds to the match we watched. Despite going behind quickly, we played well until we went to 2-0. So those are some of the words from Ronald Koeman. We can expect the Romeo mill to go into overdrive now after another awful performance by Barcelona under Koeman. Barca play against Atletico Madrid on Saturday in La Liga, but it's not clear if Koeman will still be in charge of Barca, or I don't know if Barca will wait until after, to make a change. But I wish I don't see Koeman at Atletico Madrid, because when you look at our fixtures, there are tough fixtures coming, too tough, because we have Atletico Madrid, we go for the international break, Dynamo Kiev, Valencia, Real Madrid. Oh my God. Can you imagine us winning any of those games? I don't think we can win any of those games with the situation we find ourselves in if we are still in this condition under Ronald Koeman. And of course, if the board does not make a change fast as possible, then this club is finished. We are done and dusted. So guys, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and very importantly, give your thoughts down below on how you see Barca's performance and what do you think about Ronald Koeman at this point. Thanks a lot for watching again. Until next time, bye bye.